It feels like it's time to start the comedy show. What do you guys think? You think it's time? That was pretty good. That was pretty good, but I think we can do better. Ladies and gentlemen, you just found the coolest thing going on a Monday night on Maui. Make some noise. Make some noise. You're here. You're here. We're happy to have you. Welcome to Playa Bay Coffee and Bar. Every Monday night, this place turns into the Comedy Simulator. Whose first time is it here to the Comedy Simulator? Welcome newbies. Welcome to you first timers. Thank you for joining us. Let me explain why it's called the Comedy Simulator. That's because this is not a real comedy show. This is a simulated comedy experience. What does that mean? We are not real comedians. You are not a real audience. What does that mean? Nobody asked you for money, so keep your expectations down. That's what that means, friends. Nobody's siphoning your pockets. We're just here to enjoy it. This is open mic comedy done in a fun way. But I assure you, some people will be bad tonight. It's a part of comedy. Some people will be very good. Some people will blow your minds. Some people are going to suck at this. Some people are going to make you think you can do better. And for that, our list is right here. However, anybody who did sign up on the list, you get 5 minutes to talk. We're going to go in order in the list. Tonight's theme is travel jokes. We're all going to be telling jokes about traveling. We do a theme every week to keep us on track, writing new jokes, telling new stories, just so we don't get the same old, same old. Audience member of the night. You normally get a bottle of High Spice hot sauce, but not tonight and not this month. This month we got a new sponsor. It's the Grateful Dough. That's right, the pizza. The best, some of the best pizza. The best pizza, I'd say. I've had a lot of pizza. Some of the best pizza on Maui, the Grateful Dough. They're located at the food trucks right across the street from Costco. Audience member of the night, if you are awesome the entire night, make it through the whole show, you get a free pizza over there. That's your gift to being a good person. Don't say we don't do anything. Comedian of the night will be splitting the tips. So comedians, if you're hungry, if you're poor, this is the way to tell people, oh no, I'm a paid comic. If you can conquer tonight's open mic. That's how that goes. The list is right here. I feel like I'm explaining the rules. Oh wait, I am forgetting something. We have a special thing here. You've heard when people have a bad set in comedy, they bomb? Well, we have the bomb hat. It's a hat that makes your head look like a bomb. If somebody eats shit here on stage tonight, and we all see it, and we all agree, they have to wear the bomb beanie.
Bomb it.
However, if you see somebody wearing this hat, this is not to shame them. Buy them a drink. Follow them on Instagram. Be a part of their climb, not a part of the reason why they're wearing the hat. All right, sound good? We're here. We're ready to start? I feel like I lost some of you with that introduction. What happened in between those times? Did you get broken up via text message? What happened? Who hurt you? Let's figure this out. All right, we're going to start. I'm going to start with my set. I'll introduce the first comic. And begin simulation. I do travel quite a bit. I'm one of the few lucky ones that get to tour for comedy every once in a while. I judge every place I go by their homeless people. Look, that's fair. Maui, we have the best homeless. I had a homeless guy offer a sandwich just down the street, and he said, no thanks, I'm vegan. And I'm like, good for you. Hell yeah, look at that. That's a sign of a good community, right? You can be destitute and still be picky. That's a sign that he's being cared for. All right, I went to Vegas, very different story. I get out of my car, and this guy goes, hey buddy, you got $1? The classic catchphrase, right? And I don't really talk to the house. I feel weird. I get like scared sometimes. I never know what to say. I never know what to say to homeless people except for like, thank you for your service, right? Oh, if you're not laughing, you're part of the problem. That's an awareness joke. So this guy's like, you got $1? And I do that thing that guys do when they forget their wallet on a date. I'm like, who's that? Like I'm a mod. Like, what? And it's like, oh, you only have your card on you, and I'm still playing charades. I'm like, he's like, oh, there's an ATM behind me. And at this point, I find my voice. I'm like, wait a minute, you want me to get charged $5 to pull out a 20 that you're gonna break with the cash that you have in your pocket? No, that's inconvenient. And he's like, inconvenient, huh? Would it be inconvenient if I keyed your car? I was like, what? He's like, give me $1 or I'm gonna key your car. And I was like, all right, homeless guy, I'll give you $1 if you can tell me, why the hell you got keys? What doors were you opening today, right? And he gave me $1. Vegas is very strange. It's a very weird place. But anywhere I travel, I'll tell you this, I'm afraid of heights. So anywhere I travel, everywhere I travel, I am high as hell when I get on that plane. I stuff my face full of edibles and I just let the good Lord take me. That's how I get there. I hate heights. I don't like being 30,000 feet in the air. And it's not like the edibles like detach me from my fear. If anything, they like bring me closer to them. I realize that I'm 30,000 feet in the air and I get like this whole fainting goat thing, just like, and I'm out, tired, out, 4 or 5 hours. I eat a lot of edibles to fly. How much do you think is a lot of edibles? Start shutting out numbers for milligrams. Wait, what'd you say? Oh no, not mushrooms. Don't take mushrooms on an air. What? You're a terrorist at that point. Don't do that. You're on a 300 milligrams.
Yo.
What was that? Bingo. 500. 500. Half a K. I take 500 milligrams before I get on an airplane. I know, lady, your face is accurate. She's looking at me like I set a world record. I feel like a big fish that was caught. That's what they're looking. So, yeah, no, I eat 500 milligrams. And here's the thing. One time, most of the time, I just get in my seat, I pass out, no big deal. So I'm there sitting in my economy seat, feeling the warmth of my edibles start to wash over. This is the captain speaking. We have to disembark the airplane. We don't have enough fire extinguishers. And I was like, who needs a fire extinguisher when you're 30,000 feet in the air, right? You spray that shit, people start choking. You know, but you don't fly the plane, Chino. You just sit in it. Get outside. So we get off the plane. And now I'm no longer 500 milligrams stoned in my economy seat. I'm now 500 milligrams stoned at an airport Chili's. And we can all agree that's way too high for a Chili's, right? Chili's is not meant for 500 milligrams stoned. That's a nice place to some. Some people went to Chili's for their prom dinner if you're poor. You know, I'm just sitting there trying to choke down a 22 ounce of Coors while somebody's like yelling QAnon facts at me. I'm like, I just want to get back on the plane, right? So finally, after about an hour and a half of this hell, they call us back on the plane. And I'm walking like Pac-Man in line, just hop, 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 hop. I just want to get in my economy seat. I get to the front, TSA stops me. They go, excuse me, sir, can you sit right here, please? I'm like, oh no. He knows I have drugs. But they're in my belly. Is that still illegal? I don't know. What state? Where am I? Excuse me, sir, can you just sit down right here real quick? I'm like, okay. He's like, okay, sir, you can stand up. I was like, the hell was that? Why'd you make me sit in that seat for? He's like, oh, I just wanted to make sure you're going to fit in your economy seat.
Oh.
Excuse me? He's like, no, I just thought you might be a guest of size. Like, guest of size? I went from being scared to hurt so quickly. Like, I was about to argue. I was like, and then I realized, wait a minute, Chino, shut up. He thought you had drugs on you. So I said the dumbest thing that you say in an airport gate. I said, we'll talk about this later, which I'm departing. We're not gonna, that was the last words we exchanged. And now I'm here. That's how I got home. Thank you, that's my traveling. All right, you guys ready to get this started? Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up first, the state of his hair is always my form of interest, but I'll let you decide. Give it up for Mr. John Kaye.
Thank you, Chino, for using the airport standard of move your big ass this way to get to the stage. Guys, my name is John Kaye. Thanks for coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting live comedy. Tonight is Travel Stories, and tonight I have special guests in the house. 2 people came to visit me, and I decided on their first time to Maui to take them to the drum circle. What I didn't tell them is that the drum circle is at a nude beach. We get to the nude beach, and it's pretty chill, right? There's people smoking weed, there's guys drawing circles and spirals in the sand on mushrooms with their asses out. It's awesome. And we look over, and I should mention these two people are my parents. We look over, and there's a guy just vigorously shaking like that. His back is flapping like a tortilla, liver spotted and everything. I'm never going to look at a tortilla the same. I don't know the last time you guys rolled a burrito, but this is not what you want to see. And he stands up, and he's just shaking out the sand from a towel. It's like, thank God. Thank God. He was naked, and his balls were halfway to his knees, but at least he wasn't cranking hog. Oh my God, you guys. I've got one story that's kind of a travel story. I grew up in Arizona, and I had a friend that I made on the internet in Denmark, and he came out to Arizona to visit me, and I took him on this road trip. Anyways, we're at a place called Bearizona, and we're in the gift shop at Bearizona, and this woman on a rascal pulls up to us. A rascal is like when you're 300 pounds and can't walk, but you're only like 42. She pulls up to us, and she's like, you guys need to check out the tchotchkes over here, get one of these bottle openers. And I'm like, whoa, lady, calm down. And she looks at me, and she's like, where are you from? I was like, I'm from Arizona. And she's like, okay, whatever. She looks at my friend, she's like, where are you from? And he's like, Denmark. She's like, oh my God, you're from Denmark? Can I have your phone number? And my friend is like, the fuck? Why would I give you my phone number? And she says, because I collect people. I travel all over the world, and I collect people. I take pictures of them, and I take their phone numbers, and I have a shrine in my house. And so after she harasses my friend for a minute, she asks me again, you know, what I do, and I tell her, ma'am, I'm an astronaut. With a bold face, staring straight into her eyes, and tells this woman I'm an astronaut. She gasps and calls her husband over. She's like, honey, you won't believe it, I've been an astronaut. And I was like, ma'am, calm down. You can't blow my cover. I'm actually an astronaut for the Space Force. And if you blow, and she tried to take a picture of me, she tried to pull up her phone, and I was like, ma'am, don't do that. If you post that on the internet, the enemy might find it, and it could compromise my identity. And I don't know why I did that to that very nice woman. I don't know why I would do such a thing. It's fucking weird, just to fuck with somebody, you know? I love doing that, though. I love doing that. Speaking of travel, you know, a lot of the times when you travel, you have to drive. You have to go to the gas station. You have to fill up with gas. I was at the gas station the other day, and as I was pumping gas, this random thought popped to my head, which was, you know, you have to shake it, right? You have to shake it to get those last few drops out, right? And I asked myself, do women do that? Or is that just a guy thing? You take the pump, and here in Maui, you gotta hold it the whole time because you can't click it closed. So you're holding it, pumping, it clicks. And you gotta shake out those last few drops. Sometimes I pull it out, smell it. Oh God. A couple of drops fall on my toes, I'm wearing slippers. That's the worst feeling ever. That happens to me at Costco sometimes, because Costco, the urinal is it's all the way to the floor. Women, you don't know that. Right, but the urinal goes all the way to the floor, so it just splashes out. Don't wear slippers at Costco. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. But anyway, so you have to pump gas, and sometimes when I'm pumping gas, I pull it out, and I ask myself, you know, when you're shaking it at the urinal, they say if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. And I think when you're pumping gas, you're playing with it if you put it back in. You know? And sometimes I do that. Even if I get those last few drops out, I put it back in. But you know what? Even if you get the last few drops out, you can still get your car pregnant. Guys, my name's John Kaye.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out tonight.
Keep it going for John Kaye, ladies and gentlemen. Making cars sexy, I guess. That's cool. Shout out to our live stream viewers, Julio, Julian, Tanya, and Jose. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We have a live stream going on at Comedy Simulator on YouTube. If you guys want to join it ever, watch it while you're not here. You can see, or if you're a comedian, you want to watch your video again, you can. Also, the Persevere guy, don't be a dick. This is open mic. People are not being funny sometimes, so fuck you. All right, you guys ready to keep this going? Ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian coming to the stage hosts the monthly mic across the street over at the Kava Bar. Give it for Miss Abra.
you, Gino. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello. Hi. I recognize a lot of friendly folks in here. My name is Abra. I'm trying to talk really slow, but I'm really excited. Is anybody else excited?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so travel jokes. I recently went to Vegas, and I can't talk about that because, it stays there. But I went through the security scanner, and I have children, so I love to, convince them to do ridiculous things. But I, in turn, ingrained that in myself. So, the security scanner where you're like this? I tend to walk like a crab into you. And then I do the pinchers when I'm in there, and then they're like, you gotta do it again. And I'm like, okay. And everybody around me looks at me like I'm an insane person, because I am. I also like to wear really ridiculous socks, so that way I'm like, look at my silly socks, not the drugs in my backpack. So I went to Vegas. My friend was like, hey, I'm having a birthday party. It's only 2 weeks notice. Get a ticket. And I was like, man, tickets. Whew, that's like $700. I don't know about that. I think you better buy my ticket to a show and all my, dinners and everything else. He's like, sure. And then I bought it in miles. It only cost me $30. That $700 ticket? Yeah. But karma instantly bit me in the ass. I went to this show called O. I was thinking sexy. I don't know. O, to me that sounds sexy. Anyone else think O? I mean, yeah, that's me. That just shows how old I am. It should have been slow, the show. It had actual mimes in it. Actual mimes. Mimes in a sinking ship, and that was the show. It was a show that could not be improved with mushrooms. Okay? That's a serious fucking show. We ended up walking out and I was like, get naked! Yeah. It was an 18 and under show too. So it was really kind of shameful. Here I am talking about Vegas again. Okay, so another thing I like to do when I'm going through TSA is pack light. I tend to pack everything in one backpack. So as it goes through the conveyor belt, I always get stopped and they're like, what is up with this gun-like object? They pull it out. And they're like, ma'am, glass? Isn't that too hard? It's a dildo, people. It's gun-like object. I'm shaking it. Where is it? Anyway, I'm like, too hard? No woman ever said that.
Whoa.
Oh, yes, it's never been an issue. I like a solid medium, but the solid's important. So in Vegas, they have mechanical bowls there, but instead of a mechanical bowl, I wrote a 7-foot phallus for those eating dinner, and it was pink and veiny, which is something that I love, especially in muscle men. I like to go up to them and say, "Oh, your muscles, they're so veiny. They look like penis meat." I also like to run out of the water on the beach and go up to the hot guy and be like, hey, do I have any boogers in my nose? Just to see if they're honest, and to see what they do. I also cry on a first date. Yeah, you want to date me? You text. You want to see what they're going to do. Are they going to console me? Are they going to look at me awkwardly? Or are they going to pat me like a dog? Okay? I'm not a dog. I don't want to be patted. I want to be caressed and touched lightly like this. Traveling. Okay, real quickly. All right. So we went to Vegas and we went to a sex shop and there's nothing hard in the sex shop. I like hard things. It was all silicone. I was like, fuck this sex shop. So then we were at the O show and it really, really sucked. And we went down to this elevator and it was like a basement. And there was all of these velvet ropes with the metal canisters. You know what I'm talking about? The metal bronze with the big thing on the end. Anyway, my minding abilities are great. So my friend, he really likes metal things. So I unscrewed this thing on the top of the metal like this. And then it was the size of a fish, right? And then I put it in his coat and it dropped on the floor. And then I shoved it in his suitcase. And they stopped him in TSA and they were like, what is up with this? And he was like, oh my God, I thought that was in my ass. Okay. On that note, I'm Abra. Good night.
Abra.
A sweet joke that had a butt play ending. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Sweet and gentle, the way butt play should be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comic hosts the Tuesday night mic that's in Kihei. So if you like, if you didn't get enough open mic comedy tonight, I don't imagine why you wouldn't. But if you don't, you can come see my friend in Kihei on Tuesdays at 5. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Morgan.
All right, I got the fist one from Chino. That keeps me going all week. Tell you what. Now, you ever crap so big your pants fit better? I don't like flying. I love to I love the idea of traveling, but I don't like flying, so I don't really go on trips. I go on some trips. I go on like cheap trips, like down to the liquor store. You know, and but I did have the opportunity once, and this is pretty funny. I upgraded one time. Like I grew up with like no money, and like when you fly, you're just like, yeah, okay, it's normal. It's just like everybody how they fly. But this one time I had points, and they're like, you have enough to upgrade. We have a seat in first class. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's just do that for once in my life. And I was in first class suddenly. And I don't know if y'all know this, but when you go from coach all your life to suddenly first class, suddenly you just become the most judgmental person you could possibly be. Like these people just filing past you. You got to get on and sit down first, and they're already bringing you drinks. They're already bringing you food, and you're like, I brought a lunch. I'm a fucking idiot. My mom packed a fucking bag lunch for me, and I'm in first class. But so yeah, let's put that food aside, and you know, people are walking by, and you're just like, yeah, peasants, fucking get in the back. Fucking little kid with your backpack, fucking kid over there, come on. And it's funny because, like, you know, I realize, like, I see a lot of videos lately about flying, and it has to do with fighting on planes. Like, people fight on planes. And you can do, like, cage fighting. You could have, like, UFC or whatever that shit is. And you could have a whole network that has that every day, 24 hours of fighting in a cage. But wouldn't just fighting on a plane be just so much better? Like 24 hours of just fighting on a plane. Like, here we have two trained individuals gonna fight in a cage. Here we have two untrained individuals gonna fight in a metal tube with a bunch of people around watching. Like, yeah, and it never happens in first class. It's always in coach. Like in first class, people are like sitting there eating their soup, and someone acts up, and they're like, am I gonna have to get up and correct a bitch? Or am I gonna finish my soup? And they finish their soup. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's amazing. First class, recommend it sometime when you can. Upgrade that one when you can. Let's see, what else? I meet a lot of people with accents because they're traveling here. You know, like the other day I rear-ended this car. I was like, fuck, I just got in a crash. And this lady gets out, beautiful blonde lady, and she had this accent. And she says, oh, ram me in the ass, why don't you? And that's where the confusion started. It's okay though. I had to go to the bar to drown my sorrows because I've gotten this wreck, and there's two nice ladies. I could tell at the bar they had this accent, and I thought it was Scottish. I said, oh, excuse me, are you two ladies from Scotland? And one of them looks at me in her accent. She says, it's Wales, idiot. I said, oh, are you two whales from Scotland? All right. I got the 1 minute mark about a minute ago, so I'm going to get out here. Stick around. It's a fun show. Okay.
Give it over, Mr. Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, Little Smokey the Truth is roasting us in the comment section of YouTube right now. Little Smokey, so if you want to follow our YouTube at Comic Simulator, watch this dude. He is blowing us up right now. He was pocket checking Morgan just now. He's like, how's he got those loose pants with those big ass full pockets?
Yo!
Hey, Smokey, that's not stuff. That's his dick, bro. That's what it looked like. All right. Shut the fuck up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come up next to the stage. Our videographer who's returned, but without his video equipment, so just treat him like a normal comic. Ladies and gentlemen, we missed them. Give it up for Dan Seavey.
All right, hello. I missed you all so much. Oh my God, I don't know half of you. You keep changing around on me. And I have a bad memory, so I probably do know at least a quarter of that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Getting easily distractible around here. So, travel. Well, I had to wear my Illuminati-ish shirt tonight, in memoriam to Jim Carrey. We have a new clone among us. Yeah. I'm not sure. Personally, I'm a little bit jealous. I would love to have a clone of me because I don't want to do this anymore. None of this. I could easily have somebody just step in for this. Oh, man. But traveling, Switzerland. Has anybody ever been outside of the U.S. first off? Anybody been to Switzerland?
Yeah.
All right. What was the biggest thing that threw you off about being in Switzerland?
Not a lot of immigrants.
Well, okay, that was one of the curious things. I found out way too late that I was an immigrant. Because I lived there. Yeah, I know. Hey, being American. We bring America with us. I didn't even realize I was an expat. Meant immigrant.
There you go.
Hey, you learn things. You grow. The biggest thing that threw me off about Switzerland was at the train station, they have vending machines. You can get a soda, you can get chips, and you can also get gold and silver. Kind of throws you off. Yeah, and then nobody actually steals the vending machines with gold in it. That's like, man, this is not America. I don't understand it.
No immigrants.
Yeah, damn immigrants in their own country. I just don't get it. Yeah. I don't know. I went back home. I'm originally from Michigan. Ooh, all right. There's a couple Michiganders around here. Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's weird being back in Michigan. Like I've been on Maui for 20 years, and you know, there's things that you grow. And I went back home and I wanted to get some tofu. That really threw them for a loop. They had no idea if they had tofu, what tofu was in the store. I actually had customers helping me out. I was like, yeah, no, it's up back by the front door. Like it's different. It's different. They like a lot of dairy. A lot of dairy. Like on Maui, I'm like a 4 on Maui. In Michigan, I'm a 9. It's good to be back in Michigan, I'll tell you that. Wow. One of the best places I ever lived was New Orleans. I know you guys have visited. Has anybody ever lived there? None of you. That's a good choice. It's a very good choice. It's kind of bad when the party never ends. The bars never close, and you just lose years. You just lose years. You do. But yeah, there's one thing, so one thing I'm never going to do again is date a stripper. You learn things. Don't trust a stripper. But one of the moves I don't miss is the stripper titty smash. And that move where they pull your head into their cleavage. That's when I learned the safety of large breasts. It's kind of like airbags in a car. Because I had my nose broken on an underdeveloped chest. That was the night I learned a fetish that I don't have. I still tipped, because hey, for the effort. All right, I'm Dan Stevie, that's my time.
Keep it over Dan Stevie, ladies and gentlemen. In a way, he's right. he should not be falling in love with strippers. A stripper you can never trust a stripper. This guy right here could trust a stripper. I guarantee a stripper would take a bullet for this guy right here. That's different. Strippers are loyal for a specific type. You're not that type, man. Okay, I used to bounce strip clubs. I've seen it in person. It's like penguins when they find the one. That's the one. Until they die. That's what happens. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this sad talk about our feelings night, or is this comedy night? What's going on here? Who's shitting all your punch bowls at once? We're trying to have a good time up here. Thank you. I feel it better here. Thank you. You guys are trying now. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian, voted Baby of the Year in our comedy group. The baby of our group. Give it up for Mr. Jackson. Bye-bye.
I just want Chino and I always have the loudest high fives every time I come up here. It's perfect. So I lived in Indonesia for 2 months. It was supposed to be 3, but I'll get to that later. Got a big travel. But yeah, I was there on it was like a gap year kind of program thing where if I finished it, I could have got college credits. But there was basically one rule to the whole program, and it was do not drink while you're here.
Damn.
I lasted about a week. But it's different over there. We'd be in a village where they're brewing their own moonshine. It was called Arak. And that shit was if you combine tequila and vodka together. There were 3 different kinds. Just each one got stronger. There was the first one that would fuck you up. The second one that would fuck you up even more. And then the third one, you can dump it out of the bottle and light it on fire, and nothing will hit the ground. I drank that and I didn't die. I did for about an afternoon. One of the places we were staying, the guy that ran it, he was super cool. His name was Philippe. He gave me a leather jacket. I still have it. It's awesome. But that man loved to drink. So he would get me hammered at 9 in the morning off the grade 3 Iraq. And then I have to just go act normal with the rest of my program for the rest of the day. But this guy fucking had my back. He told me, he brought me aside one time, because our secret little drinking spot was right by this river that every single time we went, he goes, hey, don't get too drunk so you can still run away from the alligators. I was like, oh, this is a great spot. But we were back there one day and he goes, hey, so don't worry about any of this. He literally threatened everybody in the village that they would get kicked out if they told the program I was drinking with them. He was like, you have nothing to worry about. And I was like, dude, you didn't have to go and do that. Making me look bad now. But I eventually did get caught. We were in one city before we flew somewhere else, and I went out because it was my birthday the next morning. So I went out and partied. I was drinking a rock with biker gangs. We ended up at this one bar that turned out to be a front for something else. You fill in the blank. And I was so drunk that night that one of the program, the teachers of the program, she walked into the bar that we were sitting in. Not good. But I was so hammered, I looked over, I saw her, and I just go, huh, I didn't know she drank. And then just went back to my beer. Yeah, I was kicked out 2 days later. But my mom's my mom's birthday is the day before mine, so she got that phone call on her birthday. And yeah, right before that, my mom, like, she had came out to me. Like, my mom is gay, and I was like halfway through high school when she did. It was a weird time, you know, I was just about to go out into the world, and now I'm realizing my mom's illegal in some countries around the world. So now whenever I travel, I just go to those countries, because my mom couldn't come with me even if she wanted to, guys. I'm picking up solo travel. Thank you, everybody. I'm Jackson Baybine. Have a good night.
Keep it going for Jackson Baybine, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell if he's a young adult or if he's two children in a trench coat, but either one's possible. The second one, I knew it. It's when he pulled out the candy cigarettes, I should have known. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comic is not Jackson after going through a time machine. It is another olive-skinned, long-haired guy with facial hair. Give it up for my good friend, Shaheen Nelson.
What up? I'm from the year 2029. My name's Jackson. How crazy would that be? I'm coming back in time to tell you, Jackson, invest in Tesla. Things aren't going good in the future. This is a travel story. Time travel story. I bet you guys didn't know tonight would be sci-fi. He's got like a tentacle dick. Okay, whatever. No, focus. That's not why we're here. I traveled recently to Minnesota. Yeah, I went to Minnesota, dude. That's where my family lives. On my plane ride to Minnesota, before we took off, the pilot made an announcement. He's like, "Hey, everyone, this is my last flight." I hit the button. I was like, "Excuse me, is he retiring? I need to know he's retiring." Minnesota's awesome, dude. I feel like I belong right there, dude. Everyone's super nice. I was at Lucan's. You guys, it's a grocery store in Minnesota. And I was pushing a shopping cart, and I ran over this young woman's foot, and she said to me, "Oh, I'm sorry." I was like, "Don't let it happen again." When I go to Minnesota, people see me, and they assume that I play hockey. Strangers will walk up to me and think, "Oh, who do you play hockey for?" And I say, "My God and Mom." I'm religious. Dad went to Minnesota, and my mom was watching curling on TV. The Olympics, the Winter Olympics, my mom was watching curling, the sport of curling. That's a weird sport, right? Like, because imagine if you spent your whole life trying to be like the best curler, like you're just trying to make it to the Olympics for curling. Like you spend all your time and effort in that, but then you don't make it to the Winter Olympics. That sucked, dude. You're a failure and everyone's disappointed. But then again, I guess if you put all that time in, you became a great curler, and you did make it to the Winter Olympics, we're still not impressed. You wasted a lot of time. You're a disappointment. Curling's a weird sport because with other sports, if you become a professional, you can brag about it, right? You can get drunk in a bar and be like, "Man, back on the football field, no one can touch me." Curling, you can't do that. You get drunk, you start bragging about your curling days. You're like, "Guys, back in the day, I was so fucking good. I was all..." You should have seen me, man. Other sports have scouts.
That like baseball has scouts where like a scout will go to a minor league game. He'll see the ball boy throw the ball from center field to home plate, and he has to call up his boss. He's like, "Boss, I found him. I found the next Babe Ruth." You think curling has scouts? Curling must have scouts, right? But it's like a different situation where like the scout's walking through the mall, Queen K Mall, and he sees the janitor. He has to do double take. He's like, "What?" He's like, "Can you do that again?" The janitor's like, "You mean like this?" Found the next Babe Ruth of curling. It's a very funny joke. About travel. Let me take you guys back in time again. That's not gonna work. There's wind. I went to Vietnam recently, and I got a lot of messages on my voicemail, and my voicemail, not honest. Like if you call me and I don't answer, you'll see that. You'll see my voicemail says, "Sorry, I can't come to the phone right now. I'm not in my office." I don't have an office. I'm self-employed and I share a bathroom with my roommate. I don't have an office, dude. Voicemail should be honest. Like, "Sorry, I can't answer the phone right now. I have crippling anxiety. I can't talk to anyone." That's honest. You guys are gonna love this last joke that's gonna end with eruption of laughter. Oh, it's not looking good. A cute girl waved at me recently, and she was waving at me like this, and I looked around, there was no one else around, so I waved back at her like this, and then I realized she wasn't waving at me, she was just getting hair off her fingers. My name's Shane Nelson. Aloha, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Shane. Keep it up for Shane Nelson, ladies and gentlemen. Hey Shane, Queen V on YouTube said that you're her favorite set tonight. Hey, good job, Shane. Thank you for that, Queen V. Maybe he's the comic of the night. We'll find out. I'm going to walk around with the tip bucket. That's what I'm splitting with the comic of the night. But for now, get up for your next comic, Mr. Josh Kamalo.
Hell yeah, so motherfuckers. This is a true story. It's one of my favorite travels. It's I got booked on a show with another Maui comedian and we had to travel, and I don't know if I can say, Corky, can I guess change the name for your privacy. But, yeah, me and Corky got booked on a show. We got to travel together. I love traveling with Corky, but I think she would say the opposite about traveling with me. We got booked at the Elks Club. I don't know if you guys know what an Elks Club is. Anybody ever heard of the Elks Club? Yeah. It's like for like, it's kind of like for like rich older white people. Like, it's kind of like Costco, you need a membership. But they're not rich enough to join the country club, so they joined the Elks Club. And the show was great, and we're heading back to the whole airport, and Corky, we're like, oh, we're gonna eat at this place we were eating at the past couple days. And I lose the rent-a-car key. It's a true story. And I'm like freaking out, because like, I'm like, shit. Like we can't miss this flight, it's the last flight to Maui. And I'm looking all over for it, we can't find it. And then the promoter comes to, come help, whatever. His name's Jesse Muma. He's a twat. Now I'm just playing. He's my really good friend. I only say that because I can't beat him in basketball, man. This motherfucker, he don't play by the Harbor Lights rules, man. He's always calling foul and shit. Yeah, fuck those guys. Anyway, so Jesse picks me up and he takes me 5 minutes to the airport. I'm gonna try and get another key for this rent-a-car. And I go to the rent-a-car agency, and it's the first time in my life I ever became a Karen, you guys. I pulled up to the counter and I asked the lady, I lost my keys. And she said, it's gonna be $250. And I just snapped. I'm like, $250. You know, I'm like, I'm a preferred member. I swear to God, the girl said this to me. She goes, look here, buddy. We prefer you to lose the fucking keys. It's true. She said that shit right to my face. I was like, I can't afford this shit. I told Jesse, take it back. I'm gonna go look for these keys. And I end up in a dumpster, you guys. True story. This thing was like packed, so I was like, I got in it okay, and then I went fucking straight to the ground. I compacted that shit. And I'm like digging around and I'm looking for the keys, and I find it. I'm like, hey, Corky, I got the keys. I got the keys. But now it's like, how the fuck am I gonna get out of this thing? Bro, I end up getting out of the fucking trash can. And now I'm filthy and the flight's in like 30 minutes. But when we landed, me and Corky went to get some toiletries and shit at Walmart, and I saw this shirt for $4. It was a double X shirt. And you know when you're at shopping, you're like, I'm gonna buy this shirt because one day I'm gonna fit in this motherfucking thing. It was a hot pink shirt, it was hot pink, and it said Care Bears on the picture of 2 Care Bears. But the material is really good. I was like, I'm buying this shirt, one day I'm gonna fit this motherfucker. Anyways, that's the only clothes I have now because I gotta take this shit off because it's covered in, who the fuck knows, man. Juices, you know? And we get on the plane, Corky leaves me. She just jumps in. Southwest, you can pick your seat, any seat you want. She jumps in row like 11. And I'm like, I need 2 rows, so I'm gonna walk to the back of the plane. Anyways, I get to the back of the plane and I meet a gay flight attendant. And me and this guy hit this shit off, bro. Like, we're homies now. Everybody gets off the plane. I'm still talking to this guy. And he's trying to get my phone number. And I was like, fuck. You know, it's like, man, I get my dick sucked and fly for free. I was like, debating this shit. And Corky, everybody gets off the plane and Corky's waiting for me row 11. She's like, hey, stop false advertising. Let's go. That's my time. Thank you.
Welcome back, Josh Kamalo. We missed you on stage, buddy. Good to see you back up here again. All right, well, I feel like it's only right to bring up the other person that was mentioned in that set. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the stage, Miss Corky Gardner.
Hi, guys. So, from my perspective, I knew Josh was in trouble. And the other people in the group were like, what happened to Josh? I'm like, I haven't seen him in like 10 minutes. And I quietly get up and start walking. And they quietly get up and start following me. And we're all slowly walking towards the dumpster. Like a movie. And they're all, and we're like, I wasn't moving fast because I knew what I was going to see. I'm like, wait, you don't know where Josh is? You don't know? I'm like, wait. Oh, man. And we get there, he's stomping around. And like he said, he's going down deeper. And I was just like, man, what's going on? There's a camera on us. So the police are coming out to talk. Oh, what a night. That was fun. But then he put on the Hello Kitty shirt and hit the airport. And I took a picture of him flirting with that stewardess. Stewart. Yeah. I took a picture and I'm gonna frame it. That was a fun time though. So I'm gonna tell a few travel stories, and Chino knows I got a few travel stories. Well, first of all, I'll do Santa Cruz. There's 3 stories, so you stay with me, all right? So one day I go to my boyfriend's house, but he's leaving. He's driving a U-Haul because he's leaving me. And you know how I hate that. I'm like, what? We weren't even fighting. I'm just like, what's up, baby? And where are you going? And what's up with the U-Haul and all your stuff? But he said, I'm going to California. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not going over here. So I just bucked off and, Fired on my day. I wasn't even sad. But I guess that's over. It's like a 5-year relationship. What are you gonna do? U-Haul was on sale. La di da. So I walked to my secret apartment, which I think is the reason he broke up with me. Because I didn't see his face. He took it bad. He took it the wrong way. Anyhow. So my boyfriend bails to Santa Cruz, and I'm just like, wow, I can't let this happen. So I give it 3 months, but then I chase him down. Like, baby, come back. No, I was in the wrong. Anyhow, so don't get a secret apartment. The guys don't like that. So I wait for Santa Cruz, and I call him, and I'm like, listen, I think we got off on the wrong foot here, and let's meet up. And we had a great time for like 3 days, right? And everything was fine. He smoothed it over, and I never talked to him again. So we had a 3-day vacation, and I get on the bus. I'm supposed to rendezvous with my friends from California. Oh no, I don't know if I can do this. Okay, I'll come over here to this side, I guess. You guys you can have a secret. The people that are still listening, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, I'm scared now. Why? All I wanted was to tell a story. Boo, boo, boo. So, anyhow, I have a phone number in my pocket, right? It's really important that I don't lose this phone number. Okay? It's the only connection I have to the world before, and I'm going to be sold into any kind of slavery because I'm in Santa Cruz with $2 in my pocket. It's before cell phones, right? And I'm on the bus. And if I lose this number, I'm going to die. But I have it in my hand. I'm like, where's the number? It's here. Don't lose the number. Don't do it. I played with it until I lost the number. I'm getting off the bus 500 miles from my hometown with no money, no phone, and nobody to call. And I'm supposed to rendezvous. This is a rendezvous with my friends who live in Oregon. I'm in Santa Cruz. And all I know is my friends live by the beach. That's all I got. So I'm like, oh no! And so there was a girl with green hair on the bus, and I'm like, that's my best chance. So I followed her, and I'm like, hey lady, can I have your attention? I'm absolutely fucked. And she's like, okay, come to my house, 1 minute. And I called people from my college. I was like, does anyone have money? No. Is anyone can save me? No. And I saw this girl, and she's like, wow, your life's falling apart right now. I'm like, I am screwed. So I said, hey, are we by the beach? And she's like, yes. So I went outside, and I'm 30 years old, and I start doing the only thing I know. I yell as loud as I can, Megan! And I'm like, this is Santa Cruz, there's 60,000 people. I'm like, Megan! And my other friend's like, wow, this is sad. And I do Megan one more time, and the third time I get a reply. Megan goes, Corky! Then we ran to each other from 200 feet away. And I got Megan, and she's like, holy shit, you scared us back there. Thanks, you guys.
Keep it going for Corky Gardner, ladies and gentlemen. Some say if you go to Santa Cruz, you can still hear her yelling on a foggy afternoon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comic is As If We Gave /Poll a Microphone. If you're a Redditor, if you're from the internet, this next comedian is definitely from there. Give it up for Internet Jax!
That's crazy. /Poll, man, taking me back to when I was like 13. So yeah, my name's Internet Jax, and I come from the internet and in real life. So the first topic tonight is traveling. That's right. So I used to drive the ambulance, and I found a really good travel hack. If you're ever in a city that you have never been to before, right? Backpacking, hop the train, however you got there. You want a night's sleep in a bed. But you don't got $10 for the hostel. All you gotta do is call the hospital. Say you got chest pain. You get a shower, you get a meal, and you get to sleep all night. Traveling's pretty fun. I love traveling. I sprained my ankle hopping a freight train one time. That was a really bad idea. It's a great way to travel for free, assuming you don't get caught by the railroad bulls. Or a railroad bull is someone that's like a security, for those of you that don't know. But yeah, it was bad. I had like way too much stuff on my back. It's not even a funny story. I don't even know why I started talking about that. Anyway, back to traveling that is humorous. I had a lot of money at one point, and a lot of people say, oh man, I would totally travel if I just had the time and the money. Well, I did have the money, and I have the time because I'm self-employed. But what did I spend my time doing? Drinking beer, smoking weed, and playing a bunch of video games in my RV. Way better. Because America is the greatest, most wealthy country on earth. I've traveled to the third world, Costa Rica. It's great, but there's animals that'll eat you. The beaches have fleas. And like, even the places that you pay to have a hotel at, there's no hot water. Why would I, what else is new? Like, everyone else, they all speak some other language. Like, I don't really want to learn Spanish other than to find out how I'm going to the next city. They all hop the border to come to our country to build houses. So, traveling, it's cool, right? No, I'd rather sit at home and play video games. I get to travel to virtual worlds. I get to go to KFC instead of spending food stamps for once in my life. And get to wake up and do the next thing the next day. Yes, okay, I've been working really hard for the past couple years, all right? I moved to LA, I did some acting, did some firefighting, drive the ambulance, and as a born-again Christian, injecting spirituality and religion into every single conversation that I possibly can that isn't transactional, meaning they have to buy something from me. So yeah, I need a break. I want to play some video games for an extended period of time. Sue me, okay? Whatever. Yeah, people out here tell me, okay, you should be a little more empathetic. You should not be so judgmental towards everyone. And I agree with that. And with the state of affairs in the world, brink of World War III, I totally am empathetic, right? It's two religions and nations that are totally wrong, fighting and killing each other. But I empathize with that, right? Like Jewish people, right? Following the Torah and thinking that your race and religion is superior to everyone else on the world. All right, I can dig that. Usury, genociding your neighbors, thinking everyone else just deserves to die, kind of sucks, all right? Not no one's perfect. Same with the Muslims, throwing all the gay people off a cliff. All right. Not letting the women dress like whores. Okay, I can dig that. Child marriage. Blowing yourself up. So I understand both sides. I'm a very kind-hearted, empathetic person. Or at least I try to be. Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys hate me. I know. It's always the bomb hat. It's always the bomb hat for me, okay? Like, the average person is 100 IQ. I don't expect you guys to get it. That's why you're all liberals. But, yeah, so, wrap it up. All right, let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, it's tough, man. It's really tough being here. Like, Satan is constantly battling me, throwing, bomb hat people and putting all these naked women like in my bed all the time, trying to fucking steal my virginity and blessing. It's not easy. Yes. Dude, shut up. I got like 30 seconds left. You just talk about your liberal bullshit. Okay? Give me my 30 seconds. So yeah. Okay, alright. Yes, it is virginity. It's like, it's tofurkey, It tastes like the real thing, but it's not the real thing. Born again. Aloha.
Talk about a suicide bomb, am I right? Sorry, I had to clean that up. It's my job. It's my job. I don't like being mean to you, but when you guys do that, I got to a little bit. Sorry. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian, I feel like would be just as successful as a professional wrestler as he would be a comedian. I don't know what that means with that information, but you be the judge. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Danny!
Oh, watch out now. Trip hazard.
How we doing tonight? My name is Danny, and it is good to be back. So I always wondered how it would be to travel back in time 100 years ago, which would be exactly 1926. Now, back in those days, I still think I would be that guy who doesn't have his shit together. And when you don't have your shit together in 1926, it's a lot more fucked up than not having your shit together in 2026. So now, back in those days, it wouldn't be too bad. You got jazz clubs everywhere. The automobile was becoming more popular and affordable. Yes, there was prohibition, but no one gave a fuck. They got drunk anyway. And the Deep Depression doesn't happen for another 3 years, so I'm not worried about that part. But when it comes to finding a job, I think that's where I would fall short. Because for guys like me, there's only like 3 fucking jobs you can get. Either working at a steel mill, a railroad, or a beer brewer. Now, I don't think I could handle the labor for a steel mill or a railroad. And I don't think I would be cool enough to be a beer brewer. Al Capone would never hire me. Hi guys, I'm here for the beer brewing job. Who the fuck is this guy? Get the fuck out of here. So instead, I would probably be the town drunk, washing laundry by hand, and selling Chinese opium on the side. And I wouldn't be able to afford a car like everyone else. I'd be the only guy in town still riding around on a horse. It'll be a small town too. When you live in a small town back in those days, the mayor knows everyone and he bitches at you for every fucking thing you do, right? You know, sir, you're the only one in town that still rides around on a horse. Why don't you do yourself a favor and buy a brand new automobile like everybody else? And if you can't afford it, hell, take the trolley. Because the next time I catch your horse taking a shit, I'll write you a fine, so I won't tolerate it. Woo! Lots of beautiful ladies here tonight, huh? Lots of beautiful ladies here tonight. Maybe one day I'll find the right woman. And yeah, I know I'm not every woman's favorite cup of tea. I'm not that kind of guy that you want to introduce to your parents. Because we all know how that would go down. Hi, Mom. This is Danny. I met him at a crack house the other night. Oh my goodness, dear. Why would you bring that cockeyed rooster to this house? Does he even have a job? What kind of education does he have? Relax, Mom. He's just a friend. And tomorrow night we're going to a Randy Newman concert together. I just don't approve of this. And if your father still wasn't in prison, he wouldn't approve of this either. You know how your father feels about you dating other men. Yes, Mom, I know. It wouldn't be fair to Father if he can't fuck me first. Okay, that one was a curveball. Woo! So, those fucking UFO aliens are everywhere, aren't they? Obama and Trump made that pretty clear. I get pretty heavy on UFO and aliens. I always wonder how life would be, living on Earth with aliens. But if that was going to happen, a lot of these aliens would have to stand trial for a lot of shit they did to us over the past, And of course, we all know how that would go down. That's him, Your Honor. That's the alien bastard that anal probed me back in 1997. Yes, Your Honor, I admit I was that alien that did that. I don't know what got a hold of me that night, I've been fucking flying around all night and I see this asshole all by himself down at the harbor and I just couldn't help myself, Your Honor. It will never happen again, I promise. Well, because you're a new alien to this earth, I'm going to let you off with a warning. Not guilty. Thank you, folks. That's all I got.
I was out of this world.
Keep it over Danny, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody else feel like they just watched Looney Tunes for like 3.5 minutes? Boink, boink. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a performer who goes by many names. He's been called the Universe. He's been called the Golden One, the Goldon One, Jimmy Jaw. But tonight we know him as Mr. Clyde.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sad, you guys. You guys want to know why? I asked, you guys want to know why I'm sad? Say why, Clyde.
Bye,
My homie shopped in his prime since the beginning of my career at the coffee shop. Said he gonna come and see me do my comedy show. This is the 30th show he missed. So when I came walking in, y'all, I was like this, like, we're shocked. I never felt like, you guys ever watched Delegated Nights with Ricky Bobby? Remember the guy in the front? That poor son of a bitch. Always has a ticket for his daddy, but his daddy never showed. And I was like, I'm 46 years old, I shouldn't be going through this kind of shit. You know, I really respect the guy. Oh shit, there he go right there. Make some noise for shock, y'all. Motherfucker, you was hiding this whole time?
He's the biggest fan, bro.
Okay, so the joke's about traveling to the Philippines. Check this out. Everybody. Oh, my bad. I got ADHD. So the topic tonight is traveling jokes, right? Say, that's right, Clyde.
That's right, Clyde.
One time. Say, that's right, Clyde. Okay, so I went to the Philippines. I didn't know there was like a turnover. Motherfucker, you go to the Philippines with 20 bucks, you're a baller. I bought this jacket, you guys. 16,000 pesos. American, $40. When you go to the Philippines, you ballin', right? I went to go visit my father. Make some noise if you guys ever had drama with your pops and never made peace. Make some noise. 20 years it took me to get to the Philippines to make peace with my pops, y'all. Made peace with them. This is how I did it. Took him to the casino.
Okay.
That's how Filipinos get down. So we go to the casino. I give them 20,000 pesos. American $5. So Dad, don't waste it all on one game. You know what I'm saying? So I went on a quest to find my wife. Make some noise if you got a wife in the house. This couple right here, how long you guys been married? Your homies? I knew it, because you guys are both smiling, you're not married. He's your mistress, right? Oh, you're his mistress. I won't tell. We're just on video right now, that's all. So, I go to the Philippines. What was I talking about?
Philippines? You're
I'm married. Okay, I'm looking for a wife. So I'm looking for a wife. I met this gentleman. Can't relieve his name because I don't want to embarrass him. He's probably like, don't you say my name, motherfucker. We'll just call him Mr. Nice Guy. So Mr. Nice, damn, 1 minute already?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I gotta do this shit real quick. Mr. Nice Guy. What was I talking about again? Huh?
Finding a wife.
Finding a wife. Okay, so we go to the elementary school in Pangasinan. Shout out to any Filipinos in the house. Filipino ka ba? None. Shit, I'm in a conference room at Starbucks right now. A bunch of white motherfuckers over here. Love y'all. You guys pay my rent. Thank you. Wait, that's not the end of the set. Hold on. So I find the Filipino wife, and then she smiles at me. My boy goes, "Are you single, ma'am?" "Yes, I am single." And he goes, "What's your name?" "My name is Adita." "Oh, my friend, Mr. Jacob is single. Clyde Jacob, single." And she goes, "For him, I'm especially single." And then the whole crowd went like this. Ooh. And then Mr. Nice Guy's wife told me, "Don't find a wife in Manila, in this city. They're all money hungry. Get a girl from the country who can't even count." I said, "Good call." So she goes, "For him, I'm single." I said, "Hey, okay, here's my Facebook. Call me later, right?" She called me at the hotel. Okay, wrapping it up. She calls me at the hotel. She goes, "Oh, can I come with you to Cebu?" I go, "Cebu? Yeah, come with me to Cebu." And then she goes like this, "I forgot, I know her passport." I'm like, "Bitch, you don't need a passport to cross the bridge." And she a school teacher. That's it. That's the end of my set. All right, my name's Clyde. I should have ended it when I said thank you while you were on.
Keep it over, Clyde. Thank you, while you were on.
Yeah.
You know like when somebody tells you the mix of dog breeds that they have, and you start like questioning? He's like, "Oh, I'm Filipino." He's like, "My dad's the Filipino one." You're like, "Where? What? How'd your Filipino dad tackle a stallion, dude? That's awesome. Congratulations, man." It's normally the way around, right? It's normally guy on deployment, Filipino lady. That's how that always works. All right. Oh yeah, look at me. Don't act like it's not my family tree, assholes. Speaking from experience. All right, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of assholes, this next person is a great comedian and a great asshole. I love him dearly. Give it up for Mr. Jimbo.
Ooh, everyone, take a deep breath. I just realized a lot of you, for the first time tonight, have been more entertained by racing than the last few comedians. So I always thought to myself, how could I just watch these cars go around in circles and circles and circles? And anyway, it's been fine. Glad it's warmed up for me. The stage is about as warm as Maui's been lately. We're in a room full of people suffering from PTSD. It's tough. Supposed to talk about travel. Who the fuck can afford to travel right now? I don't know. I don't know. Apparently some of you. The people that own homes. They're like worried about finding someone to watch their place. Mine will be fine. My dog will survive. All I can really do is reminisce about days that I used to travel. Last time I was on a plane, I was going to New Orleans, and I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm starting to learn about you guys. Me, the poor, I buy like the Eco Economy Plus, like the lowest tier, where it could be canceled at any point, no refund. They could clone you and replace you. I don't know. It's a terrible Jim Carrey joke. But I'm at the lowest seat, and I just hope for exit row. It's like, please, if I get exit row, that's my first class. Like, exit row is like upper echelon of seating for me. And I'll be damned, last time we got it, it was awesome, yeah. We were sitting exit row, and she's giving the speech, the stewardess giving the speech. "Are you willing and able to help assist if needed?" And I'm just like, "Yes, I want more legroom. I will do this for more legroom. I'll pretty much do anything for more legroom on like a 6-hour flight." The list is so small of things I wouldn't do for more legroom. I'm like, "Sure, I'll do it." Then she came by like 5 minutes later and was like, "You guys want a cocktail?" And I was like, "Lady, it's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. I'm not drinking. I'm just poor." Like, $10 cocktail, I can't afford that. She goes, "They're complimentary for the exit row. This is our token of appreciation for you." I was like, "What the fuck?" Who came up with this policy? I want to shake their hand. Who the fuck thought it was smart to get the exit row unlimited free booze? It was just needs to be reevaluated. and hang out with me. So for the bit, me and my girlfriend were like, we gotta get fucked up, you know what I mean? Like, so we did. We were blacked out. We drank 2 bottles of wine each. And it was like an out-of-body experience. I was like hovering over us, and I was like looking at my girlfriend passed out. And then I'm turning to the people next to me being like, don't worry, I got this. I can open the door whenever. I can do it. It's like sudden unrest on the plane. It was terrible. But it got me thinking, if they're giving us, like, wait, first of all, what kind of initiative is that? Like, is that like an RFK initiative? You can drink more alcohol, it will help you open the door. It's not to be standardized. He's like always about to come. I don't know. And I thought to myself, like, if they're giving us this for like liquid courage, what are they giving the pilots? So I went to the cockpit. It's heroin. It is heroin. It's terrible. And I can't afford to fly right now. I can't afford to travel. So what I've been doing lately is I've been reviewing. I've been going on Yelp and reviewing places. I've been going on Yelp and reviewing strip clubs across the country that I've never been to. Right? I've been giving them all 5-star reviews, but I filled a review with misinformation. Roxas, 5 stars. Half off lap dances on Tuesdays, count me in. Sassy's 5 stars. 2 free ping pong balls with entry. Kit Kat Club, 5 stars. I can't believe they let you touch them here. Alright everybody, my name is Jimbo. Let's give it up for Chino. I don't know how he does this.
Give it over Jimbo, ladies and gentlemen. 1 dance for 10, 2 dances for 15, and you can touch. You can touch. As you can tell, I used to be a strip club DJ too. AJ, are you AJ? You're next, okay? Not coming up now, but the one after the one now. First time comic coming up the stage after this one, so get ready for that. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a weekend warrior. No, this is the beginning of the week. A weekly warrior shows up every Monday, kills his sets. Happy to have him, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Ed the Dread.
Ooh, all right, peeps. Let's hear it for Chino and the Paia Bay Coffee and Bar. Yeah. Don't be a motherfucking buster. Tip your wait staff. All right, we talking about traveling. I have been lucky enough to have various professions that have taken me to pretty exotic places. I have seen the totality of both coasts of the US. I've been to Italy, Germany, Bermuda, Mexico, Costa Rica. I've seen some third world places, Hana School. Yeah, you fucking know if you drove down the driveway to see the principal. On the right, there's a FEMA aid container being reclaimed by the jungle. I imagine as what New Orleans would look like if everybody took up playing Jumanji after Hurricane Katrina. Gotcha. The first time that I left the country, I went on a soccer trip playing soccer in Italy. It was an international club team owned by an Iranian guy who was also the coach. So he was a pretty tough ass dude. He only had one rule, which was my way or the Emirati superhighway. Now if you've seen videos of that shit, man, this hardcore. They fucking whipping G-Wagons with fucking falcons on their arms hanging out the window. It's fucking gangster. As tough as he was, he still allowed us to travel. So we went to Venice during that trip. Anybody here been to Venice? Nice, what do you think of it? She loved it. I thought it was a floating sewer. But that's neither here nor there. During my time there, I was walking around, I was 16, walking around with a bunch of 16-year-old dudes, this soccer team, and walking around these sewer-looking streets, I hear a girl calling my name, Ed, Ed. I'm tripping, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, Ed, Ed. Like, ask my boys, yo, y'all hear that shit? There's a girl calling my name. They're like, you're fucking retarded, bro. There's no girl calling your name in Italy. Like, I swear. Ed, Ed. I get around the corner, and there is the girl that I took to homecoming my freshman year of high school. Yeah, crazy. My homies looked there, and I was like, yeah, I told you, motherfucker, somebody was calling me. They were like, that bitch ugly as hell. I was like, fuck it, whatever. So I took a picture with her, regardless. Back in the day, it wasn't just instant. You guys remember you had to like take it to a place, have it developed, maybe a week later you get your pictures back. So a week later, I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, wow, you know, I took this girl to homecoming freshman year. We're both in Venice at the same time. What are the chances? We're on this bridge with a gondola. I'm all, fuck, I want to date this chick. So I get my nuts up. I go to school the next day, and I go to approach her. Come to find out, we have a lot in common. After I took her to homecoming, she also wanted to date a chick. Shit didn't work out too good for me. Let's see. The coach that I had was kind of brutal. We played against Inter Milan, that's why I wore this jersey. We actually got our asses kicked by Inter Milan. Footballing is a whole different thing in other countries. They grow up doing it while we just played it 2 days a week. So we got shit on by Inter Milan, 8-0. I played like shit, and for the meeting in the hotel in the evening, the coach was giving us what's called the hair dryer, which is where they're screaming at you so hard that everybody's fucking hair's blowing back and you're getting all flustered. I really had the shit too, so I played like shit and I really had the shit. So I'm sitting there, you know, clenching the guts, not letting the boo-boo come out. Coach is screaming at us and he's immediately screaming at me. Asked me, do you have any response to this? And just as I wanted to say something, I released my abs and boom, huge fart came out. The team thought it was hilarious. The coach did not. He was like, what the fuck? Is this how you talk to your mother? And then I got mad, but then just thought about it and thought, man, I'm glad I didn't shit my pants. I would have been sitting there looking like Trump, boo-boo in the drawers, you know? Fucking, the hard-ass Iranian coach taught us a bunch of lessons in life, though, which I took to the heart for the rest of my being. First one, shorties need to wear hijabs. Second one, ball till you fall, Sharia law above all. That's my time. I'm making dread, y'all. Have a good day.
Keep it over at the dread, ladies and gentlemen. Slide tackling his way into a war crime. All right, I don't even know what that means. I'm just. All right, so we've got a good third of the list still left. We're gonna roll through this as fast as possible. You guys ready for the final third of the show? You guys ready? Give it up for yourselves. You've got a fantastic audience all night. Give it up for Padilla Bay Coffee and Bar staff. They've been killing it. Wonderful people here. A place only as bold as this can be a home for comedy. Wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on stage, at least doing stand-up, right? First time doing stand-up, that's confirmed? Yes. First time doing stand-up. Fresh meat, fresh meat, fresh meat. Keep it going for AJ!
Why you didn't change me that one? You should have changed me that one.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is AJ. I am from the Minneapolis area of Minnesota. I know that you probably have never heard of that place. There's definitely nothing going on there. So I'm a paramedic by trade. For the last 10 years, I've been working on the ambulance.
Yeah.
And thank you. For some R&R a couple of years ago, I went to Rome with some family for Christmas. There you go. It's Rome, you know, it's right next to the Vatican, which is its own country. It's one of the holiest places on the planet or whatever, you know? And so we go there. I'm there with my uncle, my aunt, and my grandma from my dad's side, and my mom, who divorced my dad. So that's an interesting dynamic. So we're in a van with our tour guide and the driver. We're driving to the Vatican. We're in Rome. We're driving to the Vatican. And I'm sitting in the third row seat, which as many of you know is where you sit if you're okay with dying in a fiery crash because you can't get out, you can barely get in, and if there's a fire, you're not gonna make it. So I'm in this third row seat, I'm slightly nauseated, and I've seen a lot of stuff as a paramedic. So I'm not really surprised by human behavior, and I think humans are kind of the same all over the world. They all kind of do the same thing, right? Like you see people all over, and they're doing the same shit, and they think it's unique, right? So I remember we pull up to this stoplight. I'm in the third row looking through my little porthole, like on the Titan submersible, and I'm looking through this porthole, and I see a bus stop. It kind of looks like this garage door back here. It's got the main structure, and it's all glass, right? Very fancy, okay? The Romans have figured out a lot of things, including glass bus stops, right? So we're sitting there, and I am watching this guy who's just at the bus stop grooving. You've probably seen people wearing their headphones at the bus stop just grooving. And we're in Italy, so I call this guy Groovin Gaston, right? And Groovin Gaston is grooving, right? And I love watching people, so I pointed out to my family, the people I love the most in the world, right? My grandma and my mom, two of the most precious people to me, right? So we're all watching them now, including the driver and the tour guide. We're all watching this guy, and this guy just suddenly stops dancing, and he goes walking out from the bus stop, and he walks around the bus stop to the back of the bus stop, behind the bus stop, if you can call it that. So just like this plant is behind the bus stop, and you can still see Gaston grooving, right? And as a medic, like I said, I've seen a lot, and I'm not surprised anymore. And Gaston pulls his pants all the way down to his ankles, with my mom and my grandma watching, and my uncle starts laughing hysterically, because, you know, he's a guy. His wife, my aunt, is from the ghetto in New York, and she is losing it, even though she's seen that before. My grandma is the farthest thing from a sinner. She hasn't seen a dick in 65 years, right? I don't think my mom has seen a dick in 55 years. So we're sitting there watching this guy, right? And he's got his jeans down to his ankle. He's got his underwear down, forest green, if you're wondering, my personal favorite. And he's looking like it looks kind of like a photo you would see in the Epstein files, right? Where they've got their pants down, they've got their underwear up, and they've got their shirt pulled up, right? And Gaston decides to lean forward, and he's not being sneaky, right? So he's watching forward and backward, but he has no idea that there's 20 cars full of as many people in this room watching him with no pants on. And as you can imagine, I'm a paramedic, right? I'm a professional. I don't judge. I do watch and I do laugh. Okay, so I'm enjoying the show, and Gaston proceeds to piss into his own shorts. It looks like when you're looking out over the bay and the whales come up and take a breath, there's just that 8-foot spout of, mist, right? And so he pisses into his pants, and then he immediately stands up after he's completely ruined his underwear, and then he immediately shits his pants in front of my grandma and my mom, and I'm enjoying the show, right? And I kind of started thinking about how, I think that I've seen that a lot at the bus stops. Okay, Chino's rushing me right now. All right, well, anyways, I think that humans are the same across the globe, including Italy. And I think that's why a lot of people go commando. If you meet people who are going commando, right, I think what's happened is that they probably very recently shit their pants and have had to take their underwear off at a bus stop. So that's what I got. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, AJ. Follow the evidence to the shitty pants. That's how you do it. Alexis, you want to do another walk around with the tip jar? I got a pretty girl to walk around the tip bucket because they get more money than I do. It's just the way of the world. Alexis, thank you so much. One of our biggest supports of the Power of Comedy. She'll be walking around to do another money collection because she's wonderful like that. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage, a long stay here on Maui. If your moms raised you on Maui, there's a good chance that he's probably fucked them. Ladies and gentlemen, the king of hanging out, Larry! Oh, what? Come on! You know what your mom's giveaway? Your mom deserves it. She's a good lady.
Oh, fucking Uncle Larry. Do that, Larry. Oh, God.
Oh, I gotta be funnier than half of these guys. So this is about travel, right? So I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, and no matter where I go, everybody says, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Maui." They go, "What the fuck are you doing here?" You know? And I always say about Maui, how bad can Maui be if the worst neighborhood is called Happy Valley? That always gets me. My most favorite place to go in Maui is Costco. And when my daughter was little, all her friends were having their birthday parties, but they were having them at the Fun Factory. The Fun Factory, if you don't know what the Fun Factory is, the Fun Factory is like Las Vegas for kids. But the only difference is that in Las Vegas, if you give them money, they give you chips. And at the end, you give them back the chips and they give you back money. At the Fun Factory, you give them money and they give you coins that are worth less than money. And then you take those coins and you put them in the machines and you play the machines. And if you win, they give you little coupons that are worth less than money. And then you take all the coupons and you go to the desk and you can buy little crap which is worth less than money. So I said, I'm not taking you to the Fun Factory. You want to go to the Fun Factory, you get a fucking job. That's what you're doing. Because I'm not throwing my money away. So she goes, Daddy, where are we going to have my birthday party? I said, oh, we're going to have it at Costco. She goes, Costco? What are you talking about, Costco? I said, well, we're going to have it in the afternoon between 1 and 3. So there are plenty of people that are going to give all the families that come poo-poos, all the samples. And then I'm going to give the guy $20 so you can go up and down on the forklift. And I'm going to give all your friends our shopping list. So it's going to be like a scavenger hunt. And they'll run around and they'll do the scavenger hunt looking for our food. And then I'm going to sit everybody down in front of the big screen TV and they'll watch a Disney picture. And then we're going to get something to eat, the big pizzas and everything. And you don't have to worry about it being videotaped because it's all on the security cameras. That's my time.
Yeah, you can hit my mom. Go ahead, my man.
Where is she?
Delaware, good luck.
If my dick could go all the way to Delaware, I'd be fucking your mom. That's okay. Anybody else have anybody they want to throw in the mix? Why not? I don't know. She'd have to do something very special because
slow down. Okay, slow down.
Slow down?
Yeah, slow down now.
Does she have all her teeth?
Okay.
No?
You're getting a little too far now, my dog.
Hey.
Open that can of worms.
You're the one with the gold teeth. If I had gold teeth, you know how much they're worth today?
Yeah.
$5,000 an ounce. That means your mouth is worth about $50,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going up after me?
Ivan.
Who?
Ivan. Yeah.
Ivan. Is Ivan in the house?
Now he's the host.
Come on up.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. We've been waiting for him all night to make us laugh. Mr. Ivan.
Save you a trip.
All night long. He's got a whole book of jokes.
What's that, Larry? Oh, thank you.
you.
Give it up for Larry, please. Come on.
Yeah. All right, Larry.
Ah, the mom buster.
Motherfucking Larry.
The motherfucker.
That was a great introduction. I thought it would never stop. So basically, as you can see, I am from another country, so I have at least one travel story. Coming here, right? When I left Buenos Aires, I got on this plane and I was dressed like I was going to office, right? Because I wanted the people in the border go like, oh, this guy has a job. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you have money to spend here. And I was like, suit, everything, like I was looking really well, right? But I had this very hippie guitar, you know, because I like boycotting myself. Okay, nice. Anyway, so I'm sitting in one of those seats when you're looking at the back of the wall, right in the middle of the whatever you call it. You have two pathways here. You're in the middle of the plane looking at the bathrooms, essentially, right? I'm there and I'm like, okay, 18 hours of this. I gotta be chill about this. This lady, this MILF comes in. When I say MILF, you know I like porn, right? This guy watches porn, but you know what MILF is, so you watch porn too, motherfucker. Anyway, so this mouth gets in, MILF. This MILF, I don't know what a mouth is, but anyway. What a mouth would be. Anyway, no. The MILF comes out of, let's say, the bathroom, right? Leche. Who said that? All right. Cool. If you don't know what the guy who looks like a perfect just said leche, which is ejaculation. Anyway, so the MILF comes in, right? I'm in the plane. I'm there. And this MILF sits right next to me and goes like, hi. And I'm like, hey, can I ask you something? And in my head, it's like it's happening, right? I'm looking in the corners for the YouPorn, you know, like something is like, I'm looking for the sax, you know. And she goes like, can I ask you something? Oops, I dropped my pen. Something like that, you know? And I'm like, okay, yes, I'm ready, yes. What's going on? And this lady goes, my husband is in first class and I'm here stuck in coach. And I'm like, it's coming. Keep going. That's like the plot, right? Oh, my husband is so far away, but you're here, you know. Okay, it's coming, right? I'm still looking for the YouPorn in the corners, right? Anyway, I'm there, and she goes, would you like to go to first and change seats with him? And I'm like, well, that's not porn, but I'm into that, right? And all of a sudden, like, I'm in first. I'm eating this pizza with unlimited Coke because I don't drink. And I went from feeling Johnny Sins in Can I Pet Your Fucking Coke to Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, you know what I mean?
What?
All of a sudden, like, I was like, oh, this MILF is gonna get stuck in the bathroom. And then I was like, oh yeah, of course, I love that my family leave me here.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you with one more. I went with some friends to the crater. We took some acid, and we were inside the shack, right? And I was like, this is not kidding. I went to take a pee, and outside, all the vegetation I could see was little dwarfs like this going like.
I was losing my mind. And I started replying to the guys, and my friends were like, what are you doing? And I was like in front of a bush like this. And that's my travel story. Thank you so much.
Hugo Ryman, ladies and gentlemen. The bar did last call, yes? Maddie, we did last call? We did last call. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be flying through these last sets of comics. I'm going to actually have every comic do the introduction for the next comic. That was a good idea, King of Hanging Out Larry. To save time, I'm going to pass the hosting off to the comics. They're going to pass it off to each other, and then we'll close out the night. You guys ready to do this at high speed? Fiber optic comedy, you ready for it? At the speed of light. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage, back from his tour of New York, give it up to Mr. Joel Ewing.
What the fuck is up, Mally? How we doing, huh? Woo! This side of the room, give me some noise. All right, this side of the room, try to outdo them. All right, that was pretty cool. Fuck yeah, a little bit of crowd engagement. Check the box, check the box. It's true, I just got back from New York. When I got there, I educated people. I said, aloha, everybody. That's how we say hello in Hawaii. And they were like, cool, dude, thanks for that. This is how we say hello in New York. Fuck you. Go fuck your mother! Dude, it was vicious over there. I was there for the blizzard. Did anybody hear about this on the news? There was waist-high snow. I paid the price of an airplane ticket and 2 toes on my left foot, dude. I got frostbite. It was fucking insane. Let's see. I was pretty new in New York. I found myself asking for directions pretty often. I would go up to people and I'd say, hey, I'm not from around here. And they would immediately interject and go, yeah, we can tell. And I'd go, what gave it away? And they go, oh, well, you seem to be enjoying your time. This place hasn't broken your spirit, you know? You have light in your eyes still. I was falling in love with the city, and I found myself going into a subway, and I stepped into what could only be described as the largest pile of human shit that I've ever laid eyes on. I was like, this is the greatest place in the world. Shit. Now, when I say shit, it was a massive pile. I thought originally it was probably a horse shit. But then I was like, they don't have horses in the subway. And even if they did, I'm pretty sure they don't force feed them curry. It was insane, dude. It looked like 5 homeless dudes shit in a bucket and then dumped it in that one spot. And everyone around me looked at me with the same reaction that everyone in this room is having. They went, oh, fuck, that's a you problem for sure. Yeah, dude, I got snowed out of an open mic. I went to this one show, and this blizzard canceled the show, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my 5 minutes at this Chipotle tonight when I order a burrito. And I was in line, I got to like my 3rd joke, and the guy behind me in line was the most New York dude you've ever seen in your life. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you, a comedian? What are you, some kind of a funny guy? What the fuck? Listen, he'll take chicken, black beans, and guacamole. Get him the fuck out of my sight. I wanted pinto beans and steak, but you know what, I felt like I was wasting the man's time, so I got out of there. New York is stressful, man. New York is stressful. Yeah, you're from New York? Brooklyn, yeah. It's very Brooklyn. Yeah, no, it was very stressful. I went to the dispensary, and when I went there, it was one of my first experiences at the dispensary. They have these things called bud tenders. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah? The bud tender asked me, he goes, what kind of high do you want, man? Do you want to fall asleep on the couch tonight, or do you want to come to a complete stop at a green light? Can you imagine if bartenders went to the same extent? Can you imagine if bartenders were like, what kind of drunk do we want, man? Do we want a DUI and a stolen car? Or do we want to call our ex-girlfriend at 3 a.m. and say something like, is it because I'm a comedian? Hi guys, my name's Joel Ewing. everybody in this room, welcoming to the stage the prestigious, the legendary Rick Yeager.
All right, keep it going for Joel. So, I was brought up in a family of 6 kids, okay? When you got 6 kids, you got to take a lot of cheap vacations. So we did a lot of camping when I was kids. Because my dad said, why would I pay $100 to stay in a hotel for one night when I can stay at the campground for a whole week for the same $100? My dad's smart. So we were at this campground. I think I was about 13, back in the early 70s. I know I'm old as fuck. So do y'all know what a drive-in movie theater is? Okay, we're good. Okay, so we went out to dinner and my dad got lost going back to the campground. And we ended up in front of this drive-in theater, okay? Now there were no ratings or anything on the marquee. All they had was the title of a movie and a time. So it was like The Wild Ones, 8 o'clock. New Sheriff in Town, 10 o'clock. So we pulled around to where you pay at the booth. And the first thing my dad said was, does it cost anything for the kids? And the guy just looked at my dad and gave him a weird look. He said, what it is $10 for the car. So we paid and we went around and found our place, hooked the speaker up to the window, and they started to run the coming attractions, okay? Now the very first preview they showed was for a movie called Deep Throat. Yes, you got it. My dad had mistakenly driven his entire family to the porno drive-in. As soon as the preview started, my mom is like, Tom, start the car, we're leaving. Meanwhile, my brother and I are hanging out the windows trying to get a better look. Because up until this point, the only naked ladies I had ever seen were in magazines at my friend's house. But these ladies were alive and doing things I had never seen before. Not only that, but they were 30 feet high. You know, for the few minutes that it took us to turn around and get out of there, my dad had become my greatest hero. Thanks, Dad. So, my wife and I have been married for, I don't know, 38 years or something like that. She's not here. She's back in Virginia. You know the secret to a long, successful marriage is to just stay the fuck away from each other for as long as possible. So we'd get together about once a year, and I'd say, hey, are you leaving? She says, no, why? Are you leaving? I said, no, I'm not leaving. All right. I guess we can talk about it next year. We've just gotten to the point now where we're just waiting around to see who wins. The death lottery. So I've been a pharmacist for 42 years now, guys. Thank you. It's been a long, successful career. But lately I've been doing a lot of contract work. Because for some reason, they don't really like to hire a 65-year-old pharmacist. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, interviewing. I really hate interviewing. I do okay with the interview till they get to the question, so, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I said, surfing on Maui. Can you help me with that? Yeah, I didn't get that job. Don't get me wrong. Pharmacy has been very good to me. It's given me a great life. It's allowed me to travel. It brought me here. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a contract at Maui Memorial right now. So I hope you guys stay healthy for the next 3 months or so while I'm here, so you don't have to be in the hospital.
Thanks.
Pharmacy's been really good to me. I just I'm tired of always just working with drugs. Now, I just want to do some, okay? Thanks. My name's Rick Jager.
Yeah.
Keep it going for your next comic. He's a good friend of mine. His name is Chud Thompson. Yeah.
Yeah! Woo! 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 Well, indeed, everybody. Wow, travel night. Holy smokes. There were some really good comedians earlier tonight, everybody. We had some really good comedians tonight. And then some comedians walked a dog. A lot of work. I need a dog walker. I should hire some shitty comedians to come to my house. These are my favorite comedians here. You got female Mitch Hedberg. That's good. I'm sure you're a nice person and not a Mitch Hedberg. Okay. You are my second favorite comedians. You guys try new stuff every week, and then you stay the whole time without being obnoxious, the opposite of me. That's fantastic. It's good. Like Chuck Thompson, I'm obnoxious sometimes. How's it going? So tonight we're talking about traveling, so of course I'm going to regale you with a 3-minute basketball story. Also, the old dude that ran the light before me, we're friends, sure. But also, your like sexual coming awareness moment is watching porn in the back of a station wagon with your family. Who grew up where you had to download porn slowly? My sexual awakening is not my mom realizing Napster can download more than Dave Matthews Band. Ejaculate into me, yeah. Traveling, guys, holy fucking shit. I set off the alarm at TSA every time I go there. Who guys said? I don't believe you can afford tickets to anywhere, but good luck. That's cool. It's the library you're actually setting alarms off at. But you're on your own journey. Okay, guys, listen. We got a couple more comedians to plow through tonight. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next week. And from me to you, aloha! Please stop your feet, clap your hands, and bring up the one, the only, the Mr. Amazing Bashar!
Yeah! Keep it going for a check, guys. We are running through it. It's traveling. I know I should be talking about like some third world shit, but I am not. No, this trip, I guess, is still in a third world country. It's in Nepal. No offense to any Nepalese over here. I got conned into a hiking trip. Now, you can imagine what my friends were, right? They were white. My friends were white. You know, and side note, we gotta give it up to the white race for being the most adventurous, arguably the most adventurous out there, just hiking mountains, going to the moon. Or did we? I don't know. But yeah, here I am in Kathmandu. And I was a little offended because everybody there thought I was from there, right? And I worked so hard to have an American passport, and these guys think like I'm one of them. How dare they? Hello, sir. So we make it to the Himalayan side of Kathmandu, which is where you kind of go and do a bunch of the hiking there. And I was getting mocked and stared down by people that thought I was still from there, right? I already mentioned that. I feel like I have a big build-up for not much for you guys, but here we go. But yeah, I was really just getting looked at like I was somebody from Kathmandu, which are amazing people. I gotta state that. And I might need to scratch this travel story. This might not be my best. This might not be my best travel story out there. Okay. Second travel story. Okay. I guess arguably it's another third world country is in Costa Rica. Right? And I went to Costa Rica. It was around my 30th birthday, and I wanted to go and have like a life-changing experience. So I went ahead and did ayahuasca, guys. Okay. Yeah, nobody should give a fuck. But did the ayahuasca. I get that question a lot about psychedelics. People ask me if you became a better person. After that, I still came back and voted for Trump, guys. So. All right, guys, this is my time. My name is Beshar. Thank you very much. You guys, keep it going for hopefully a funnier gentleman. Give it up for Space.
Yeah!
What's up, guys? It's wonderful. It's fun. It's great. I'm having a great time. I hope you are. Just got back from traveling, guys. I was away for a while. That's why all my friends are here to watch my set. But with traveling, I do spend a lot of time alone. So anyway, I started going to therapy. I never really wanted to go to therapy, to be honest. It's kind of a scary thing to be vulnerable, You don't want to talk about your inner world, your flaws, your inner insecurities. I was afraid to show anyone how fucked up I could get while still cracking jokes like normal, on the surface, seeming cool and collected. So I went a different route. I started going to parties. I started showing people how fucked up I can get while cracking jokes like normal and seeming cool and collected. I really didn't want to go though, because honestly, it's like, I didn't like the idea of people talking to me like I was stupid, Like the other day I went to dinner with my auntie, and she pulls out a picture book, an old picture book, and she starts flipping through the pages. And she points at one of them, she goes, "That's me when I was younger." I looked at her, I said, "Yeah, I know how photography works." Show me a photo for the future, I'll be impressed, yeah. So yeah, does anyone find it weird how rappers like to brag how money is their motivation? You know who else has money as their motivation? Hitmen, hookers, and crooked politicians. If you really want to impress me, show me that your motivation is fulfillment within a community of sharing and non-competitiveness. But if you can't tell by that last joke, I'm a lover boy at heart, to be honest. Any of my friends know that. Which, believe it or not, actually makes it really hard dating. I get accused of love bombing. Does anyone know what love bombing is? I thought it was a compliment. I thought she was telling me, my love was bomb as fuck. But I guess it's not. Yeah, so once I found that out, this last girl I was talking to accused me of love bombing. She says, "How could you love me? You barely even know me." And I looked at her and I thought to myself, like, damn, She thinks I have to know her. She thinks love has to be deserved. It has to be earned. I got sad and I just told her, love doesn't need a reason. I could tell it hit her really hard. She just broke down and stared at her screen, looked back at me and said, would you like to pay for back for 10 cents? Anyway, I can't go to that food land anymore. Yeah, after that heartbreak, I started going on Tinder. Has anyone ever been on Tinder? Anyone try that? Try to fill the void that the checkout lady of aisle 6 left to me. But I feel like going on Tinder is like going on Facebook Marketplace. If you ever bought a car on Facebook Marketplace, you know what I'm talking about. You have a Toyota with 3 wheels, 275,000 miles, talking about no low ballers, I know what I got. And at my age, there seems to be a lot of single mothers on there. Nothing wrong with single mothers. Nothing wrong at all, but I saw one with 4 kids, 6 baby daddies. I have no idea how that happens. And all she had in her profile was, don't play with me, I know I'm attached. I said, yeah, catch and release. All right, see you guys later. Thank you guys.
Give it up for space, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. Is Dylan, are you still out there? All right, Kai, you want to do your 1 minute real quick? Kai's got 1 minute material for you.
1 minute, that's all I got.
1 minute.
Let's go.
Kai's 1 minute special. Here you go.
Yes, sir.
The after parties are the karaoke spot.
Guy, this fucking guy.
What's up, you fucking holidays? Nah, don't worry. I'm Brown from the waist down. Got that joke from my brother Clay. Stole him. The best pig hunter from Kenai.
Yes, sir.
Only pig I seen him catch is a big chick from Texas, a big blonde chick. Who's calling wife that don't cook? You don't.
Shoot some up.
Give it up for Kai. He runs this gulch. Him and his Uncle Herman. Him and his Uncle Herman, bro. Your dogs don't even catch pig. They don't catch pork, bro. They do this bok, cuz. All right. I just made all the wines last night. All right. Eddie V, you want to give us a quick set, and then we're going to have Doug close us out. So Eddie V's got a quick set. Give it up for your last comic tonight, Eddie V.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what a night, man. I feel like we've been like, who else feels like we've been on the road to Hana? Like you're nauseous, but then like you feel good for a second because you see something beautiful, right? Or something really, really inspiring. So, you know, like some people, like in the Epstein files, like robbing the cradle, and in cases of like Larry the King of hanging out, he likes robbing the grave. Okay, we're doing travel stuff, right? So I went to Jamaica with this Jewish dude from New York, and we went. He's like, bro, I got this fucking thing. I got like 2 for 1. Let's go. So we go out there. We're in Jamaica, right? We got this wild thing to go to this party, like out in the middle of nowhere. I hire this guy, Rasta David, to like take us around. Well, fucking Rasta David, not only does he not have a driver's license, he's never even been out of Brocco Village, where the fuck we were from. That's like being in Maui and growing up in Lahaina and never being to Hana or anywhere else.
Standard.
Dude, this shit is crazy. So anyway, we end up going to this party, and it's like, in a booty, in a rubber dub style, in a booyaka, booyaka, boo, boo, boo. And we're like over in the corner going, 2 white guys, a Jewish guy and me, and it's like, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Dude, we were so out of place. I'm like, ow, was that a shake? Oh no, it's cool. Just car keys. All right. Woo! Fucking shit was wild. Okay, so there's something really elusive about the clitoris. I've never been able to put my finger on it. All right, you guys are amazing. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Introduce God. Oh, yeah.
Next up, it is Doug.
All right, we're bringing up Dub to close the show. Get up for Dub, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, stop it. Hey. All night. All night. He be doing
All right, give up for yourselves. Give up for all the comedians you guys heard tonight. Thank you for sticking with us. I've chosen the audience members of the night. They're at the bar. Thank you for being here all night long. They laughed and listened to everybody. They also voted. I got the room's votes for comic of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, comedian of the night, give it up for Shaheen Nelson. The time traveler himself, as voted by the audience members of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening entertainment to close out the night, we're to bring our tabs to a close. Don't forget to tip your bartenders, tip your servers, and tip your comics. The one, the only, Mr. Dub.
Sound guy. Come on, sound guy.
Thank you, but this is a tip jar here. I'm going to be taking everything that's in here, so if anyone has any tips they'd like for the other people, just come on and put it in. Well, put it on the side.
I got one. If you bring a problem, bring a solution. What? If you bring a problem, bring a solution.
New York song.
Do one of my songs?
New York one.
The New York one. I was thinking of doing that because it requires travel in one's mind.